Well, a very good morning to you and welcome to day 5 here at the Convention Centre in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's the Medalla Light sponsored Challenge of Champions, and this is the semi-final of the 10-ball discipline. Carlo Biardo is waiting.
Curious position for him to be in, not used to see him in this spot. FEDOR's won the all-around, so all to play for here for Filler. One ball down for GORST.
Because he will overtake Carlo Biardo, but he has to win this one and beat Biardo to be able to play FEDOR in the grand final.
Interesting shot there from GORST. Right? Filler can take the cue ball off the left side of the 2 and come back to the left side of the table. Caught it a little thick. But yeah, Filler will have to win champion at that game.
I'm just wondering, you know, it might depend on who he plays. If he plays Carlo, maybe he'll pick 9. If he plays 10, maybe he'll pick Josh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll keep that.
Well, we definitely know it's not going to be 8-ball. He's already said in an interview, Eric, it's not going to be 8-ball. Cagey start to this opening rack, Eric. Bullshit.
It's for him here.
Yeah, and you know FEDOR, he'll want to win all of them. He's not just interested in getting there and qualifying. He wants to win every time, doesn't he? And it's also a good, you know, it's another chance to get another one over Filler, right?
Sure, yeah. Win the tournament with a perfect record. In between here for Filler. Cue ball's kind of running into the 9 if he plays follow. Can elevate and did play that side shots. Narrowly missed. Looks like the 7's going safe. Two missed balls already from GORST.
Look at this for a shot. And it really has. I mean, I remember those 2 kick and sticks he played against this man here in the Moscone last year. Just incredible shots. The 6 behind the 7, if you remember them, Eric.
Yeah, I do. And, you know, particularly with the pockets getting smaller, it's a bigger part of the game now. When's the last time you saw FEDOR miss 3 balls in one game? Today? Right now?
Remember.
This rack?
That's it.
None of them's had to go with the 10 yet. It does count.
So they've got previous. Oh, what a bank shot. Yeah, needs a nice little kick on this, and he's got it finally.
Finally an offensive break for GORST.
One of the
strangest 3 balls and won the game. Odd game.
One of the strangest opening racks we've experienced this year. Oh, and look at this. A bit of showboating behind the back here for FEDOR GORST. Lou from Indonesia is 3-0 down to Kelly Fisher. You're all up to date on those guys. And Kelly Fisher against Silviano Lou is available on table 2. We're concentrating on this one. Balls to break, 1 up.
Kicked in on the break there. Tough roll for FEDOR.
By now, 3 foul is also in use. 3 consecutive fouls in a rack. We'll give you the rack.
Ball here. A lot of work to be done in the next couple balls. Got straight enough. I think it's hard to tell if the cue ball is running too far to the right. If it is, he can consider playing the 5 in the side. That's what he's looking at right now. He's okay.
Seeing the business end of the cue there. The hand grip not too tight. Letting the cue do the work. And he's looking good now, Eric.
Yeah, and big prize money on offer in this Challenge of Champions. You know, 5,000 to win the 10-ball tournament, 15,000 to win the grand final. So Filler will be locked in here. He'll be looking to have a good result.
And FEDOR already taken 10,000 for the 2 wins he's had already. 2,000 to the runners up. Oh, he's gone wrong here. It should be okay, just about. It's to the bottom left. A little bit close to his work.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but he does have it in the bottom left. Cue ball's playing towards the side here, but he'll know that. Just draw out of it a little bit.
1 p.m. Back to this one. The Challenger Champions FILLER looking for a place in the final against Puerto. Cue ball.
Interesting break choice there.
Well, that's very dangerous, isn't it?
It would have been if one of those balls hung up. He only has the left side of it. I think Filler will try to play the cue ball behind the 7 here if he has enough of the 1. Oh, he caught the point. He had the angle right, but he caught the point. Nicely played. Long distance jump coming up from Filler likely. Straight to the jump cue.
Took no time to decide, did he? He fancies this. Oh, wow. What a fabulous jump that is from Joshua Filler with the golden, well, the golden touch, hasn't he, with the golden jump cue. Terrific shot from the German.
So he's thinking about playing the cue ball behind the 10 here. 2 ball will kind of play in line with the 3-6-9. Look at that shot. The ball even stops.
And that's the way to keep this man away from the short cue. Tie him up like that. I don't care who you are, you're not jumping that. Caught the point.
Well, caught the point, but no rail.
Yeah. It's ball in hand. For those of you maybe new to the game of 10 ball, when you hit the lowest ball on, a ball must either go in a pocket or hit a rail. Otherwise, it's ball in hand. So another chance for Filler.
I'm positive if the 5 passes the 7 here, he'll be able to use the rail going in. I mean, you'll be able to tell by his reaction here, his body language, if he actually was planning on breaking it out. I really don't feel like it passes. This ball could be missed, Mark. I feel like the 7 is kind of blocking it. I could be wrong.
Maybe just squeezing it off the back of it.
Yeah, it hit it on the way in, but I guess he judged that even if it did hit it, he'd be okay to pocket it.
Very, very compact Joshua Filler in his approach. Just look how he wraps himself around that cue, gets on line and delivers the cue in a smooth straight line as well. Terrific potter. One of the best, if not the best potter. Single ball potter for sure.
Yeah, it's an interesting contrast of styles between these two world-class players. Filler on the shorter backstroke side, GORST on the longer backstroke side. You'll see Filler, if he knows he has an easy pocketing shot, he'll lengthen out a little bit on the stroke. And of course he can come with that big long backstroke if he needs to. But more compact overall than GORST.
And it will be 2-1 then with this 10 ball. And indeed it is. So Kelly Fisher 3-1 over Silviana Liu. And Jasmine Ocean has come back to 2-2 against Margaret Fefilova. Filler breaking, leading 2-1. Stop the cue ball in the centre of the table nicely. Nothing down, but no damage.
I think Josh is going to take this, but no, I guess it's too straight. Just push to a different jump. I thought he had the one there, but just push to a jump.
This could turn into a jumping contest. Great one ball in the last rack. But Fedor, and I must say, in this tournament, he hasn't years ago, unbelievable jump, and then all the players were doing it just to show that it wasn't so special. I think they all felt their noses were put out of joint a little bit. Not as good as it looks, you know.
Yeah, like you were saying,
what I
Mark.
mean? One he has a go at, and that wasn't particularly difficult, I must say, that last one. Just a safety here from Filler.
Yeah, we have the pool stack.
Is another jump. Yeah,
Two on the way
ball in hand. Caught the 2 ball. Filler with the upper hand here at the moment.
Yeah, rack's looking good. 3 ball's a little tough, but the 2 ball's in a perfect position to play position for the 3. This is for Filler to take a 3-1 lead in the first set. He'll be energized by that. So get an angle on the 6 moving towards the 7.
Played that well, Eric. Forced the cue ball down perfectly to obtain that angle that you were talking about on the 6 to take him to the 7.
Yeah, and it's that old adage, make sure you stay on the right side of the ball. It sounds simple, but it's actually very important. Like, look how little he's moving the cue ball here. He had to have small angles. Just moving the proper way, and it looks easy when they're executing it, but it's actually a lot of skill that goes into getting those small angles.
Well, it's so easy, isn't it, just to overdo it. Sometimes an inch can put you the wrong side of the ball, and all of a sudden you're struggling for position on the next one. But this is real precision, pinpoint position from the killer Filler. Another nice shot there. With lots of right hand spin, bring him down towards the angle of the 9. 2 rails now, in and out the corner for the 10 ball to the top left. Well, he's played it for the side, but he's okay. He's run on enough. I thought that was
Yeah.
running a little bit slow there, Eric.
Yeah, just far enough for the cue ball here. Put out from. No
It
more.
is bang on 70.
100?
You didn't just.
No
Did
way.
you just Google it?
I
Did you
did
just
not. I
Google
didn't
that?
have enough time. How could I?
Yeah, it is 70 Florian Kohler.
Wow. Good guess.
Well, ball's down here as well. Look for filler. Is the 2 going to be on? It's not.
Tying up another ball. Always a smart thing to do on a push as well. Looks like Fedor's considering the carom. Careful with the cue ball getting stuck behind the 5 if he tries that shot. Just safe. Nice shot. Two balls tied up now.
Yeah, deliberate foul. Of course, you're allowed to play a deliberate foul. It's ball in hand for your opponent. He's just tying up the 4 with a 5 there. He's going to go in behind it again. Is he here?
Yeah, that might be
in
considering the
behind.
3 foul.
Well,
Wanted
that's
to get
not
him
good
right
enough, I don't
behind
think.
it. But oddly, the 2 ball's gone behind the 10. Would have been an easy jump for Filler if the 2 ball wasn't behind the 10, but he's going to have jump kick options here.
Difficult part of this. Any side English that you might impart on the cue ball. It's a great shot, though. Needs a bit of luck. And he might just get it, you know. He might just get it to the last 16.
Yeah, the conclusion of the women's event is going to be very interesting to see. So many world-class players in the women's game now. Tough to pick a winner. Josh could get aggressive here, trying to play the cue ball into the 4. Sticking the cue ball behind the 5.
I think he's called the 10. No, he didn't. He called the 2 then. Been on this 2 ball for some time now, haven't we? It's becoming a bit of a nuisance, this 2 ball. Cue ball running up to the 4 ball again this time.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to dislodge it here.
In this one, he's so close to that 4 ball. The last one was even harder, actually, wasn't it? He was right over it.
Well, I think we've got to be in the double digits for overall jumps so far.
Well, look at
Look at
that.
this. Well, Mark, he might just be going straight at it, playing safe. I think he's there. Yeah, didn't have quite enough of the 3.
Yeah, it's another. It's more of a swerve, isn't it? Or
Wow. Wow.
why would he not have called that? That seems a little bit strange, that.
Guess he thought the 6 was in the way. But yeah, it would have been the only call, really. Checkmate Filler. What a rack this was.
Well, if you were doubting whether Joshua wanted this bad enough, just look how he's fighting for every single shot. He's played some fabulous safety to get himself back into this. Lost the first rack, and it looks like he's going to win the next 4 to win the first set. You mentioned about the quality in the women's, and the 8 women already through. Han Yu Pia Filler, and you remember got to the final last year, got beat by Cesca Centino in Austria. Pia Filler, Wei Chu Chen, Christina Takac, Seo Seo, and Sophia Mast, who's played some great stuff, actually beat Jasmine Ocean yesterday to send Jasmine to the one-loss side. So Sophia already into the last 16, and they will then go to best of 5 sets. So it becomes a race to 3, races to 4. So it is going to be the first set here for Josh Filler, and he's battled hard for this. FEDOR, just Pia having a little chat there.
Nothing
Pia
again.
playing very, very well herself as well, already into the last 16.
7 goes down last minute, so Filler will stay at the table here. Another jump, Mark. I think he has to go at it here. Doesn't have to, obviously, but it's worth something offensive here.
Well, I spoke to the pull stat guy in the break, and he's going to be working on some figures for us for jump stats. I think it's a very good stat to have available, because especially how many people are jumping now, it's a great, you know, the information we can get is handy for the viewer as well. It's nice to know, isn't it? I mean, I want to know, don't you?
Yeah, well, and you know, you're going to develop stats where a spot where you could see that jumping almost made the difference in the match, particularly if he was, you know, say 4 to 5 on jumps or something. You could say, well, really, that made the difference. I mean, these guys have thought of everything, but it's nice that we kind of brought it up here because it is a good stat overall, useful stat.
Yeah, like a key factor, you know. Well, look at that for a play. Look at that for a chess move.
Yeah,
that's what makes it interesting. He knows that FEDOR has been making them, but there, of course, is going to come a time when he does finally.
Yeah.
FEDOR making one. Sigh of relief. He's back at the table. Thin one, but look at the 3-ball, Eric. It's a tough rack.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he can get enough draw to the cue ball here to break out the 3. He'll want to stay offensive. He'll want to be the first one playing safe on the 3. Got the cue ball in a decent spot here to play safe. I think he'll favor the small intricacies here. You can't just leave a player like Filler half safe. You have to get the cue ball right behind the 6 here. And he has.
He's going to kick him. No, he's going to get him back behind the 8 here, isn't he?
Yeah, it's possible. The 3's a little close to the rail. That's what he'll be attempting. Nice shot. Look at that.
Needles, I'm sure you're familiar with them, Eric.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah. Can't say that I've used one.
A lot of trick shot artists use them. Two rails.
Nice shot. Did he leave a window between the 6-9? He did. Filler checking to go if the 3 actually pockets past the 10. Quick reminder, early 10 balls do count in this format. I think Filler's going to power up here. It is available. Big stroke shot coming from Filler here.
Cue ball in between the 8 and
Perfect.
the 4. Look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot. Well, that's tremendous.
Filler somehow gaining an advantage over the course of these racks. Playing well.
Played with a lot of drag and left-hand spin to hold the cue ball and widen the angle off the rail. Leaves him perfectly on this 8 ball. Joshua certainly looking the more settled of the two players, and his safety has been absolutely exemplary in this match so far. He's tied FEDOR GORST up in knots at times. So this 10 ball to double up to 2-0 and 1 set to 0. Going back to some latest scores for you guys. Kelly Fisher survived. Cesca Centeno 1-1 in sets and 2-2 in racks. Defending champion struggling. Good break from Filler. Made a ball.
Opportunity here. Yeah, 5 in, straight in on the 1. Rack's looking pretty good. Gonna have to get a small angle on the 4 just so he doesn't run into the 6. Bit of cue ball movement to get that angle as well. Prefer not to be.
Just a reminder to viewers, this is the semi-final of the 10 ball Challenge of Champions discipline, and of course the world champion 10 ball Carlo Biardo is waiting already in the final. He will play the winner of this match in the final later on today at 3:30, and if Joshua Filler can beat Carlo in that, he will then play FEDOR in the grand final of the Challenge of Champions, and that's sometime on Saturday. So lots of great pool to come, and of course there's still the men's Puerto Rico Open going on at the same time. We've already had the Scotch doubles, which was won by Han Yu and Wu Kun Lin, and the women's World 10 ball as well going on right now. And that Kelly Fisher match is live right now on the second stream table, guys, on Billiard, Pro Billiard TV. Josh looking good here, Eric.
Yeah, typical Filler run out, just getting through the rack quickly, maintaining all the proper angles. Just taking a little extra second here. I think you can draw straight back.
Arrives at the hill there, the bowl. Looking puzzled about something.
What's up with that?
Give me the ball. I want a break. I want to get this match over with. I want to go and have a bit of McDonald's for lunch.
Sure.
4 ball. 1 ball dressing up, Eric. Oh, it's got kicked.
No.
It might still be on. It might still be on.
Yeah, he might have to.
Referee has to keep his eye on this one. In it goes.
He's
no
good.
problem. And this now is a gilt-edged chance to finish off this match and meet Carlo Biardo in the final later today, 3:30. Don't forget, guys, keep your eye on the Pro Billiard Series Facebook page and the website. All the good stuff you need to know. Brackets, latest scores, schedules, upcoming tournament.
Looking good for Filler. What a performance.
Yeah, that man there just hasn't been at the races today. Never looked comfortable from the start. I think he might be going and doing some work on his jumping practice, Eric.
If there's one thing to be improved, that would be it.
Difference a day can make. Yesterday, played some fantastic pool, didn't he? Looked unbeatable. And now look at this. It's going to be 4-1, 4-0 by the looks of it. Terrific performance. Showing a lot of character here, Joshua Filler.
FEDOR's first loss of the week. Only played about 8 matches so far. Finally taken down by Filler. Great match here.
Yeah, this 10 ball to close out this match. And there's the fist.